Hello, and welcome back to just another Mani Monday, where I paint my nails and try not to scream. Today, I will be using the Maniology Crystal Galaxy plate for a rockin' manicure that is out of this world. This plate is still available on the Maniology website, so get it while it's hot. The colors I am using are For the Twill of It by Essie, Maniology's Chamomile, which I honestly can't get enough of, and Maniology's Frozen. Like any good manicure, I'm going to start off with a good layer of base coat because I'm all about that base, no yellow stains. Make sure you're doing a good layer on every single nail and then wait until it's nice and tacky. If it's too wet, you're going to end up with bubbles. If it's too dry, then you're just going to have to add another layer of base. Then I'm putting down 2 coats of For the Twill of It on my thumb, index finger, and pinky. You could say I'm doing it for the twill of it. Jokes and puns aside, this is a gorgeous oil slick of a polish. Next, I'm making my index finger and ring finger be frozen because I just can't let it go. Let it go. The copyright strike's gonna know. Let it go. Let it go. Guess I'm cold and just don't care. Don't worry, if you get a little bit of polish on your cuticles, just clean it later. I still get nail polish all over my cuticles, so nothing to worry about. Now for the fun part, beginning with stamping. For this one, I'm using Chamomile on this crystal heart, and I'm going to plop it upside down on my thumb. Moving on to my index finger, I'm going to pick up the single crystal with Frozen and reverse stamp in Chamomile. If you reverse stamp with a brush or a dotting tool, be sure to use light, even pressure so you don't remove polish or accidentally impale your stamper. When stamping on your decal, make sure that it is completely dry and just a little bit sticky. If it's way too wet, parts of it will still stick to the stamper and not on your nail. As you can see in the next part, I'm trying to stamp it down on because I was too impatient and didn't wait until it was fully dry. If you're painting small areas like the stars in this constellation stamp, a small dotting tool or a liner brush can help you get those teeny tiny areas. If you have a teeny tiny mistake, you can take your dotting tool and remove excess polish. If that doesn't work, you could always try again. However, you could always do what I do and just rage kick your table out of frustration. Just whatever works for you. If you do end up kicking your table over, pray that there was nothing breakable on it. Do remember that this is only nail art and you should always pick up after yourself. You don't want any dried polish, especially on carpets, because it's a nightmare to get out. So maybe it's best not to rage kick your table over, especially if you're living in an apartment and get it on carpet, because there goes your security deposit, all for nothing. So maybe best just to step away if you're getting frustrated and take a nice good breather. Scream at the top of your lungs, but do be wary of neighbors. You don't want any noise complaints or cops getting called at you just for howling at the moon. It's basically, I scream, you scream. The police come, it's awkward. So don't scream. If you have any parts of your design that end up popping off afterwards, make sure you tuck those down either with your finger or a brush and really stick them onto your polish. That way they don't come off during cleanup. Before I finally clean up my nails, I go over the designs with a good glob of smudge-free top coat. I should use a small amount, but I'm a mess and so are my nails. Later on, I'll add a second top coat. While we're waiting, please enjoy this sultry elevator music that is non-copyrighted. looks like all the time I have for today. If you have any comments, suggestions for improvement, or ideas for a manicure that you want to see, please leave a comment below. If you want to see more manis, please subscribe. I'll see you lovelies later. Bye, guys!